Hello, students. Hope you all are doing good. And we are again here with one more new chapter in your Honeysuckle book, English Literature. And this is chapter number 7. The title of the chapter is Fair Play. So now let's begin. This chapter is actually a story of people in the village where the old woman is there and she was ill-treated by her nephew, and how she dealt with it and what exactly happened is mentioned here. She took her case to the panchayat, and what exactly happened there was, what kind of fair play was there. Fair means just or correct judgment was there. That is where the title comes up with. So let's begin. So before you read the chapter, let's see here what is given. So has your best friend ever done something you thought was wrong? So think about it. Ever has your best friend ever have ever done something wrong to you which you think is wrong, but he might not be thinking that it is, or she might not be thinking that it is wrong. Think about it. Okay. What did you do then? And when you thought that he or she is doing wrong to you, what was your response? Or what did you do? Did you keep quiet, or did you tell your friend that what you thought? So what did you do? Did you keep quiet, or did you politely speak with him or her, or did you politely mention that this is wrong and I felt bad about it? How do you sorted that out? Read the story about two friends who had to decide what was more important, friendship and enmity, or the sense of what is right and what is wrong. So this is the story of two friends as well, and they have to decide whether what is more important, what actually is right and what actually is wrong. If you are friends, so is it important that you should be biased towards your friends, or is it important that you should be honest towards your friends? What is the right thing to do? What is the rational thing to do? What is the reasonable thing to do? That's what this story all about is. So let's read. We are beginning with part 1. Okay. Now, Jumman Sheikh and Algu Chaudhary were good friends. So who were good friends? Jumman Sheikh and Algu Chaudhary. Okay. So strong was their bond of friendship that when either of them went away from the village, the other looked after his family. Both were greatly respected in the village. So they were very good friends, and they were greatly respected in the village. And the friendship was so strong that if someone will go out of the village, the other friend will look after their family. So strong. So Juman had an old aunt who had some property. This she transferred to him on the understanding that she would stay with him and he would look after her. So what this old aunt did, she has some property, and she wrote that property in the name of Juman Sheikh, who was his nephew. And after writing the property, she said, okay, I'm writing the property, but at the same time, the arrangement is, or the deal is, that Jumman has to take care of me while I'm growing old. Okay, so then the situation changed. Jumman and his family were tired of the old relative. Jumman became as indifferent to her as his wife, who grudged even a little food, and the old lady wanted every day. She swallowed these insults along with her food for a few months, but patience has its limit. So what this paragraph is telling, that after Juman's aunt, who she was old, she wrote the property, and she decided to give the entire property to Juman. And she said that, okay, in my old age you have to take care of me. But few days they took care of her, but afterwards what they did is they started torturing her. They started torturing her even for food. They stopped giving her proper food. They stopped paying attention towards her, and they became mean. And his wife was also bad with her. So both Juman and his wife become bad with her. So for some time, this poor old lady, she tolerated them, but after that, she said, no, there is a limit of tolerance and she cannot bear that. So when she cannot tolerate, what did she do in the next paragraph? One day she spoke to Juman, my son, and what did she say? My son, it is now obvious that I am not wanted in your house. Kindly give me some monthly allowance so that I can set up a separate kitchen. My wife knows best how to run the house. Be patient, said Juman shamelessly, and made his aunt very angry, and she decided to take her case to the village panchayat. So, as you all know, there are panchayats in the village, especially in India, it's a panchayat system. Anyway, let's see here. So, what happened is when she got tired and she cannot tolerate the torture, mental torture anymore, and she cannot tolerate that with the food so much of nagging was given to her, so much of ugly words were said to her. Then she said she understood that looks like their mind have changed and they are not willing to give me, cook food for me or take care of me. So because she has already written the property, given the property to them, so she cannot take the property back. So she requested her nephew that he should give some monthly allowance or some money on monthly basis so she can have her own kitchen and cook her own food. So her Juman's wife does not have to do that because she was getting fed up of cooking food for her and nagging her all the time. But to her surprise, Juman changed and he took the side of his wife and said that she knows how to run the house. You have to keep quiet and be patient. So this lady was hurt and she said, no, what is wrong and what is right. I want justice and I want to take my case to the village panchayat. Okay. Now, how many days the old lady was seen talking to the villagers, explaining her case and seeking their support. Some sympathized with her, others laughed at her, and few other advised her to make it up with her nephew and his wife. At last she came to Algu Chaudhary and spoke to him. So for many days this lady was very disturbed and upset and very not just angry, but also she was unable to take the pains which were given to her, emotional torture which was given to her by Algu Chaudhary. So what she did is she tried to speak with the villagers. Now when she tried to speak with the villager, not all the villagers were in her favor. What they did, some of them just laughed at her and went off. Some of them have sympathy with her. They spoke 2 words of kindness and said, okay, don't worry, things will be all right and things like that. Then some of them advised her and told her that you should not say anything bad about them, and whatever they are doing, you keep on tolerating and be patient and don't create anything against them. So you can be tolerated, you have to tolerate more. But all these things were not satisfying the old aunt, Juman's aunt. And then she thought that, okay, Algu Chaudhary is Juman's best friend. So she went to Algu Chaudhary to tell him about all these things. But what happened that this Algu Chaudhary also, because he was his Juman's best friend, so he politely said what he can do, he cannot do anything, and and he cannot go against Algu, otherwise Algu will be cannot go against Juman, otherwise Juman will be angry, and he politely tried to avoid that. But the lady was determined, old lady was determined, and she said, see Algu, what is wrong, and when there is something wrong, you should not keep mum, you should not keep quiet, you should not keep silent, but the correct justice should be given and it should be fair. Fair means right. Everything should be rightful and everything should be fair, and correct justice should be given to the person who is tolerating. Either Juman should give her property back, or Juman should pay her some money on monthly basis so she can survive and cook her own food without having any kind of an emotional abuse or emotional torture or any kind of nagging. So then, but it is right, my son, Is it right, my son, to keep mum and not say what you consider just and fair? Pleaded the old lady. Pleaded means insisted, requested. Uh, then come to the panchayat and speak the truth, she said. Algu didn't reply, but her words kept ringing in his ears. So Algu didn't reply. Why he didn't reply? Because he know if he will say anything in her favor, then Jumman will get angry and their friendship, the bond of their friendship can break. So he did not reply anything. However, what was right, what was rational, what was reasonable, that kept on pinching his conscience. Okay, what did he do then? Now coming on to the second part of the chapter. The panchayat was held the same day, same evening, under the old banyan tree. So there was a big banyan tree in the village, and as happens in most of the village, that panchayat was called and people gathered underneath that banyan tree, and the panchayat was held. Now Jumman stood up and said, "The voice of the Panch is the voice of God." Now Jumman, he's playing double standards, right? He is not ready to accept that he is torturing, or his mother or his wife is torturing his aunt, and he is trying to play very double standards. His words and his actions did not match, and he's saying he's trying to butter soap Panch means the judges of the panchayat. He's trying to butter soap them and trying to tell them, oh yeah, Panchas are the god, and their voice is like a voice of a god, and they are very good people, so that they could give the verdict. Verdict means judgment in the favor of Jumman. So, let my aunt nominate the head Panch. I will abide by her decision. So, what Jumman said, okay, let my aunt herself nominate the Panch, and I will agree. Abide means I will agree with the decision of my aunt, whatever decision my aunt will take. So the Panch know neither friends nor enemies, and this is what Jumman is saying, that Panch knows neither friends nor enemies. What do you say to Algu Chaudhary? The old lady announced. Now, when Jumman Sheikh said that, okay, let my aunt choose the Panch who will give the judgment to her. So aunt said, okay, I'll nominate Algu Chaudhary as a Panch to do the judgment on my case. And who is this Algu Chaudhary? He is the best friend of Jumman Sheikh. But despite of knowing that, she nominated him as a Panch for the case, and at the same time she said a very conscious statement. She said the Panch does not know who the enemy is and who the friend is, but their voice, whatever judgment they give, will be very unbiased, and the right judgment, with every judgment which will be given by the Panch should be very unbiased and very judgmental or very rightful. Chachi, you are aware of my friendship with Jumman, said Algu. So Chachi means auntie. So Algu said, Chachi, you are aware, we all know what Chachi is, So she said that you are already aware about my friendship with Jumman, and you know that I may change my mind and I may give the decision. He's trying to tell her that despite of knowing that, you are still giving me that privilege to become a Panch and to listen to your case. And he also reminded Jumman's auntie, saying, Chachi, you already know that we are friends, and why should you nominate me? But I also know that you will not kill your conscience for the sake of friendship. God lives in the heart of the Panch, and his voice is the voice of God. And the old lady explained her case. So Chachi said, Jumman's Chachi or Jumman's auntie said, this old lady, she said that, yes, I know that you are his best friend, but at the same time, I also know that your conscience will not allow you to go to do anything wrong with me. So, because when you become the Panch, your voice become like a god. You will be completely unbiased. You will not know, even if your friend is doing wrong, you will say, yes, it is wrong. And even if your enemy is doing right, you will say, yes, it is right. So that's what she's trying to say. And then she explained the entire case to Algu Chaudhary. Now, Juman is trying to manipulate by saying, now what happened then Algu said, after hearing the case, what Algu said to Juman said, Algu, you and I were old friends. Your aunt is as dear to me as you. Now I am a Panch. You and your aunt are equal before me. What have you to say in your defense? So Algu is asking Juman that, we are friends, but at the same time, your aunt is my aunt as well. Now you have to tell me, do you have any defense against what charges your auntie is putting on me? So 3 years ago, Began Juman, my aunt, transferred her property to me. I promised to support her as long as she lived. I have done all I could. There have been a couple of quarrels between my wife and her, but I can't stop it. Now my aunt is claiming a monthly allowance from me. This is not possible. That's all I have to say. So Juman told that, yes, auntie gave the property to me. Auntie's name was Began Juman, and she gave the property to me. And then she said that I'm writing the property so you can take care of me. But there are a couple of quarrels between my wife and my auntie. So she is asking money from me, and which I cannot give. At the same time, I cannot stop the quarrel because it is not in my hand to stop the quarrel. So that's what he said. Juman was cross-examined by Algu and others. Then Algu announced. So after that, Juman was cross-examined. Means they asked a lot of questions. Not just Algu asked the question, but other Panchas and other people in the Panchayat, they also asked the questions to Juman. Then Algu announced, and after asking a lot of questions and cross-questioning, what Algu said is, we have gone into the matter carefully. In our opinion, Juman must pay his aunt a monthly allowance, or else the property goes back to her. So that's what Algu said. Either pay, after cross-examining the case and after listening every aspect of the case, we came to the conclusion that yes, the mental and emotional abuses were given to her aunt and she does not deserve it. So either you should pay her some money on the monthly basis to set up her own kitchen and start so that she can start cooking the food, or her property should go back to her. Now the two friends were seldom seen together. Seldom means hardly, not seen together. Now, seldom seen together, the bond of friendship between them was broken. In fact, Juman was Algu's enemy and wanted his revenge. Now, when Algu gave his decision or judgment in the favor of Juman's aunt, Juman got very upset with it, very angry with it, to the extent that he broke his friendship with Algu, and now they became enemy. And now Juman always kept on looking at the chance where he can take the revenge on on Algu. So now we shall continue with the third part in the upcoming video. Let's stop it here because the video is getting very long, and we'll continue with the third part in the upcoming video. Till then, thank you.